My man Prince. Just dope. Rest in power. Just make sure you can see that piece right there. No need to panic. What's happening? Definitely this one is going to be about Prince. Mr. Rice Worldwide, thanks for joining. Rest in power. It's CoachKhayr, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of stuff popping off today. Shatanya, what's going on? Goddess Soul, thanks for joining. You notice what he got, right? Look at the shades, though. You see that? That joke was clear. Yeah. Some of y'all looking too hard, though. That's why I want to do this video. Some of y'all looking a little too hard, a little too close, so you got to move out a little bit. Okay? Move out a little bit. Yep, this is an imagery I put together on Facebook. Please share this with your followers. Let's go on and get into this because I got something pop off around 8 o'clock this evening. Okay, CoachKhayr is in the building. Thanks for the hearts. Thank you for sharing this on your Twitter. Thank you for inviting your followers. Let's get this popping. Today, the great legend, formerly known as the artist, formerly known as Prince Rogers Nelson, transitioned. Am I happy about it? Really ain't got too much to do with whether I'm happy about it. It happened. But in my social media feed, I just saw a lot of people seeming to, like, I'm not gonna say overreact, but like when a star passes, you get a whole different aspect than when, like, some people died in Houston in the flooding earlier this, last week. There wasn't a bunch of media coverage or posting on social media about that, right? But I saw how people reacted to death, sorrow. Many of you, listen to his music, but you didn't even go to his concerts. Big shouts out to everybody who's joining. I appreciate you. This is CoachKhayr, Team Taurus in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm talking about Prince and death and the lessons that are learned to be learned here, or lessons that I learned. I don't even want to make it seem like everybody needs to learn the same lesson that I got off of this one, right? First off, I feel Prince was an alchemist. I also feel that Prince definitely understood about immortality, even though he said that he was a Jehovah's Witness, right? If he was a Jehovah's Witness and he was really, really big into religion, there was a lot of sciences that he would talk about in some of his interviews that weren't necessarily Jehovah's Witness doctrine. Really, I never heard him really kick off a bunch of Jehovah's Witness doctrine. I heard him say, I don't vote because Jehovah's Witnesses don't vote. You see what I'm saying? But for me, and all the symbolism in his music, from a spiritual person, a conscious person, conscious meaning I'm aware of God, not black conscious. I'm conscious meaning I'm aware of God in all things. Exactly. He wouldn't be rocking all the symbology if he was a practicing Jehovah's Witness. Exactly. So when you see these things, I'm looking for evidence, experience, and reason. So I'm also an ex-conspiracy theorist. So do I think somebody killed him because a lot of artists at that magnitude, you make more money off of them dead than alive? No, I don't think that, but I ain't ruling it out either, because this is a land of assassination attempts, assassination of people's character. There's tons of assassinations that go on in North America to stand on somebody else's shoulder. Look at the race with Trump and Hillary and everybody. Everybody's assassinating everybody's character in order for you to pick them. I want you to be my favorite because I put that person down. So let me be your favorite. You didn't know this about them, did you? You didn't know that about them, did you? Well, I'm a person who studied death. I've been at death's door really close. I haven't seen the white light, but I've had enough guns at my face, pointing at me. I've had muzzles of guns pressed at the back of my head. I ran into a barbed wire fence on a motorcycle when I was 12 years old, right? And it was me seeing a lot of things that actually happened to me that's tough to explain to people who it hasn't happened to, right? So when I look at this Prince thing and how people are reacting to it, I want to say my view is death is a choice. I don't accept death as an inevitable. And I've seen so many people, which to me, I can't say it was disappointing because they don't study what I study. They don't want to study what I study, or they are not at their level of study where I'm at. Because I used to believe that death was inevitable, right? But then something changed, and I don't believe that death is inevitable. I feel that death is a choice. I feel if you accept it, then it'll come faster. So I don't have any acceptance of it. It's going to, but I don't play with it and tempt it because I know it's real. People are checking out here, but I know that the people who checked out, they believe in death. They knew that they were going to die. They accepted it as a foregone conclusion that I got to die. If I'm a human being staying on planet Earth, I got to die and I got to go to heaven, or I got to die and I got to transcend to the next life. What if there are immortals on planet Earth? What would an immortal do? Come tell you and say, you know what, I'm an immortal. Why would he do that? A person wouldn't tell you that they're an immortal. Or it's rare you would even get somebody saying that I'm studying immortality. If I want to cure cancer or I want to cure any type of terminal disease, that means I believe that death is a choice. A lot of people choose it, the majority, but not everybody chooses it. And you don't have any proof. For those of you who are looking and saying, what's he talking about? He doesn't have any proof that there are immortals or that death is a choice. You don't have any proof that there aren't any immortals. And you don't know what proof I got. You don't know what I got or who I know, who I talk to. Baba G, yo, it's mad immortals. It's mad immortals around here still on planet Earth right now. It's a lot of people over 1,000 years old. It's some people on planet Earth that are over 10,000 years old. I don't have the type of budget like Prince did where I could study all the time. Hi, Maisha Hudson. And they may not want me to meet them. They may not trust me. Forget me, go and meet them. Let me become a part of their pack. Thank you. Let me become a part of their pack. Let me become one who is full of courage and says death is a choice and I choose not to participate. It's just like working for somebody else. I choose not to participate, so I got my own business. CoachKhayr.com, moonmagic28.info, keep it simple astrology course.info, hustleuniversitybooks.com. I work for me. It's a choice. So death is a choice, just like how I'm going to get my money. Peace out to Serious Elevation. Thanks everybody for inviting your followers and sharing on Facebook. There's a lesson to be learned through death though. I think people are missing the lesson because when one of these greats, Fife from Tribe Called Quest, and then you got one of Prince's girlfriends, Apollonia, she was like in her early 50s. You're not even 70 years old. He had to be eating the best quality of food because he was aware. He let you know that he was aware by the symbology that he presented. Vanity, yes, thank you. Look at the symbology. When you see me, I got some symbols around me that let you know that I'm aware. Then I see some people who got symbols that let me know that they're not so aware, right? So learn the lesson that death is an option. And you ain't got to choose it and be like, oh, well, since Prince died, ain't nothing I can do to stop me. What? Are you crazy? Also, no, I'm not saying that he chose to leave it this time either. Let me get that straight, too. I'm not ruling out that he was killed. The flu? I'm going to die of the flu. Come on, Maisha. Come on now. Straight up. I'm the great. He knew who he was. He knew he was a god. Okay? He knew. He chose to leave. With the flu? Are you freaking crazy? That's why I'm not buying it. I can't buy that you died from the flu, Holmes, at the crib. And you was at a concert 2 days ago. I can buy what did his last tweet? There we go again. Do you know he typed that? Do you know that he typed, "I am transformed"? Were you there? Now we're saying his tweet is proof that of something. If somebody gets your phone and gets into your Twitter account, you can tweet from an app. He can't get jacked because he's Prince. And what did he mean? What did he mean, "I'm transformed"? How do you know what that means? That's you reading things into it. Yes. But here's the thing. For those who experience death, whether they chose to or whether they were killed or assassinated, because musicians of his stature make more money dead than they do alive. All right? He owned all his publishing. Who's getting ready to get all that money? Everybody's getting ready to go buy Prince this week. It's going to be a flood of Prince money being spent this week. All on the radio. Everybody's going to be playing all his music. His publishing is getting ready to go through the roof. Who's getting that money? And I'm an ex-conspiracy theorist. All of his music was removed from Spotify today. He took his music from somewhere else, I think last week, from Pandora or something like that. Just follow the money. If you want to do the conspiracy theories, follow the money. So Jay-Z, so now Tidal's got the streaming rights to all of his stuff. I don't know. I know in the next couple of days you'll probably see some stuff, but I know today and tomorrow his publishing is going to go through the roof from people going to buy all of his music and albums and things like that. But what do you learn today though? What do you learn? Are you being distracted? This is another thing. Like, how easily do you get distracted? Okay, he died. How long are you going to talk about it? And here's another thing. What are you going to do now? If he's that exonerated an ancestor, are you going to put him on your altar and feed him tonight? Are you going to print his picture out? Don't just post it on Facebook. Don't just make your picture a profile picture on Facebook. Are you going to print it out and are you going to put it on? Are you going to print it out and then put it on your altar and offer him a plate, offer him some food, some wine, something? Are you gonna do that for Prince since you love him so much? And for those who don't love him that much, what if he needs to be on an altar? You know, have we ever thought about that? That's my piece, yo. We have to think deeper than just the whole surface stuff, and don't get sucked into suffering. Don't get Rising Phoenix. I lit a candle for him. Don't get sucked into suffering. Don't get sucked into suffering, yo. Don't get sucked into suffering. Because then you're not working on your tools and your spiritual evolution. Are you working on your spiritual evolution while Prince died today? Or you postponing your work on your own self and your own spiritual evolution? And who told you that you're supposed to be mourning? And how long do you mourn? Who taught you to mourn? Who taught you that it was right to mourn? Where'd you learn it from? Is it helpful for you? Why do you mourn people who die? Because you don't know anything about death. What happens right after death? First hour, first 5 minutes, first 24 hours. What happens? Not a lot of people studying that subject. It's taught, but not a lot of people are studying it. I've been taught about what happens in the first 5 minutes, the first hour, and the first 24 hours after you die. I've also been taught that you don't have to die. I've also I don't even know if he was vegan. I don't even know. And he better not have been vegan, because you vegan and died of the flu. I ain't gonna. A vegan can't talk to me. Just off of some old, Prince was vegan and he died of the flu. Seriously? And you trying to tell me the vegan diet is good for you? Bum Ras Clot. Away from here. I've been told y'all the whole vegan thing, that whole vegan thing stuff is hype and marketing. I learned about Afterlife through my involvement with the Rosicrucians as a member, as a member of Astara, ASTARA.org, ASTARA.org. And it's not a lesson that you get right at the beginning when you come in. You have to study, and then you going up the ladder, you get into death. Yes, but I'm not even saying his diet killed him. It's not even about that. I said, what did we learn from the brother's death? Be conscious. My channel's for conscious people. Conscious is what? God awareness. Consciousness is God awareness in all and everything. If you ain't conscious of, Astara, like A star A. The letter A, the word star, another A.org. Astara.org. That's it. Or if you like to join, that's the Order of Melchizedek. Yes, Astara. They teach it there. Or you can learn it at soul.org. SOUL.org. School of Soul Science. Boy, I'm telling you. Anyway, or you could study with Master Mitchell Gibson, but he only had one workshop on after, and he didn't record it. Astara, ASTARA.org. There's an A in the beginning, an A at the end, and a star in the middle. That's it. So, I just want to point out some of those things, man. Don't get distracted by what you see on your social media lines. Don't get distracted on, hey, yeah. Don't get distracted, Team Leo in Houston. I see you in the building. Don't get distracted by what you supposed to be doing on evolving your soul. Don't start getting caught up in the suffering and then you get distracted from what you're supposed to be doing. Comprende? All right. I'm having a blab at 8 o'clock with Latanya. So if you come on Blab IM, just type on, I think it's a conscious celebration of Prince. If you want to get the Mercury retrograde reading, I'm sorry, I just haven't got to them yet. I've been having Mercury retrograde stuff myself. Just hit me up just text me when you're ready. Oh, they are $75. It's $50 for 30 minutes and it's $75 for an hour if you want to get a Mercury retrograde reading. Okay, it will not be the reading of your whole chart. It's $50 for 30 minutes and it's $75 for an hour. That's it. If you want one, go to CoachKhayrastrology.info and key it in. That's another point too. Every time this Mercury retrograde comes around, there's some people dying, yo. Either some people really popular or some people that I know personally. I just be like, yo, you got to be careful out here. But this one dying of the flu, and that stuff about Taurus in Los Angeles. What's up, Krista? Krista, if you want to get an astrological reading for your birthday, for your new year, because your new year starts tomorrow, Team Taurus, CoachKhayrastrology.info. Please make sure you mention that you saw me on Periscope, all right? So I can roll with you accordingly. But look, I got to go get ready for this program at 8 o'clock, blab.im. And somebody please type that in, blab.im. Yes. CoachKhayrastrology.info and Blab, CoachKhayrastrology.info if you want to book a reading. Blab.im for the live video chat. If you got an iPhone or if you're at your computer and you got a webcam, you can jump in too. But this is going to be me and my homegirl Latanya talking about how, as conscious folks, how we are looking at this entire aspect of what Prince got going on, and what his life contributed, and what I can learn from it. All right? So I'm going to check y'all in a minute. Death is a choice, okay? Doesn't mean that he chose to die, though, neither, because we in a country that assassinates people. I ain't sad. You understand? All his music is going to inspire me. Now, if you on Facebook, though, I did see Fantasia do a rendition in Atlanta today. I don't know where she was at, but she was in Atlanta today, and she did a rendition of Purple Rain. That's crazy. So if you're on my Facebook page, or if you're on Facebook, like, no need to panic. You need to go look at my Facebook feed today. That's how you rock Facebook. You understand? Give it with some pertinent, relevant information. All right? Thank you so much. And I'll see y'all at 8 o'clock. Peace.